Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to see how to rig the foot. Previously, we have used constraints. Okay, we have created IK handle for the ankle, and we have used constraints like point constraint and pole vector constraint. Actually, when it comes to rigging the foot using set driven key, we should not use constraints. Now we are going to use set driven key. This is a little advanced method. In using this kind of little advanced method, we can achieve some beautiful actions in the foot. It is like the toe roll, okay, the heel roll and all these things. Okay, if not, by using only constraints we can achieve rotations and movements. Okay, so because here we have given few more IK handles. You can see this left leg ball IK, this left leg toe IK. Okay, so why do we need this ball and toe and all these things? Because we need to get movements in that joints. So for that reason we have given this IK handles. And so to start with rigging using set-driven key, we need to remove the previous connections which we did with constraints. Okay, constraints we did for your understanding. Whenever you have created IK handles, you need to give proper constraints and connectivity. Okay, that is for your initial stage. Okay, now when it comes to set up the entire foot, okay, part by part. Okay, see, this is the heel of the foot, and this is the mid or ball of the foot, and this is the tip toe of the foot. Okay, so for this working setup we need to create different kind of groups of the pivot points, and we need to groups of the pivot points of the foot. Okay, then we need to reposition them, then we are going to use it. So the first step, I'm going to unbind the skin. Okay, select the skin. See, before that I will tell, I have made one setup. For that you will be easily understand the contents. See, this rig I made. Okay, I will tell what are all the actions we need. See, I'm having a control called foot roll. See, this kind of action. Okay, this is the heel, this heel. Okay, I want to take this heel, this kind of action, heel roll, and this is ball. Okay, this is ball roll, and this is toe, tip toe. Okay, so for all these things, and also for this toe roll. Okay, this tip toe roll. So for all these four kind of actions we need different groups, and we are going to create it. So for temporarily we are going to unbind the skin, then we are going to remove the constraints now to make everything work independently. Then we can add pole vector constraint later. Okay, so the first step, the first point, this is how it will be. Okay, you have followed my videos, and this is how it will be. There will be no scale and visibility, unnecessary things were hidden. Okay, so the first step to start, I'm going to select the skin, I'm going to unbind the skin. For that I'm going to rigging tab, in the skin menu give unbind skin. That's all. Okay, Now I'm going to turn off my skin. Then I'm going to remove the constraints and connectivity for the food control or whatever it is. Okay, so I'm selecting this food control. I need to check which connectivity I have given and all these things. Okay, so for that I have given connectivity in the left leg ankle IK. You know, this is the ankle IK, right? Left leg ankle IK. We have created an IK here. Okay, this IK you can see, left leg ankle IK. We have created an IK here. From here to the hip, we have created this IK. Okay, this IK and this controller have been connected. So for that, select this IK. You can see left leg ankle IK in my outliner. Expand that. Inside you can see the constraints. What are all the constraints I have given? Those constraints are there. Okay, and I'm going to delete both of them now. Actually, we need pole vector constraint, but we will do it clearly. Okay, when it needed, then we will apply now. So as for now, I want everything to be clear. So I'm just going to delete this pole point constraint and this pole vector constraint of left leg ankle IK. Okay, now we need to check now the foot control is moving free or not. Okay, moving relaxedly or not. Okay, it is free, it is independent, so no need to worry about the foot control. It is ready to give a setup. And to rig or to give any connectivity or input, we need that particular attribute, sorry, the particular controller curve to have all the attributes. Okay, this may not be a problem, but in some technical uh, connectivity this may also become a problem. So let us make everything clear. We have disconnected all the inputs. Okay, now our role is to bring back all the hidden controls, hidden attributes. We have hidden scale and visibility. Okay, so I'm just selecting the left leg control. See, I'm just going to change the name. Left leg foot control, left leg foot control. Okay, no need to type entirely left. Yes, left leg foot control. Okay, now it is clear. Left leg foot control. Go to, in channel box, go to edit, open channel control. There, here you can see two tabs, keyable and non-keyable hidden. Okay, in, see, under keyable you need to come non-keyable hidden. Okay, not in locked. Under keyable, go to non-keyable hidden, because we have locked the attributes, so it is non-keyable. Also we have hidden the attribute, so it is hidden. Okay, so we need to find scale and visibility. Okay, so I'm just scrolling here. Yes, I can see scale X, Y, Z. Okay, I'm selecting it through shift select, and I'm selecting the visibility using control select. Okay, then I'm going to move it to keyable. Here the button is there. If I click this, it will move back to the keyable. You can see everything is moved here. Okay, so here I am going to select all these things, right click and unlock selected. That's all. Now this controller curve is neat and clean. with all its attributes. Okay. Now here comes the challenging part. From here you need to concentrate well, like we are going to reposition our pivot points and we are going to create groups. Okay, so first thing is I'm going to reposition the pivot point of the foot control. So where am I going to reposition it? I'm going to bring this pivot to here, to the ankle joint, Okay, so select this, press D and pull it, bring it to the ankle joint. Okay, press D and bring it somewhere closer. Okay, and see, still if you are not comfortable, you know very well how to do it. Turn snap to points on and press D and I'm moving it again. Oh, it is going somewhere. I'm doing Control Z. Yes, I'm coming to the graphic view. Okay, coming to the graphic view, and I'm going to press D. I have turned snap to points on. I'm moving it. It is snapped to the ankle joint, which is snapped. The pivot point of this foot control has been modified and positioned to the ankle joint. Now the next point, we need to group the ankle IK. Where is the ankle IK? Here. Yes, this is the ankle IK. Left leg ankle IK. Okay, I am going to group it. Control plus G. Group it. Okay, group it and change the name into left leg ankle group. Okay, left leg ankle group. Give enter. Now after creating this ankle group, we need to change the pivot. See, you cannot see the group is invisible always. So I'm selecting this ankle group. You can see the pivot point, it is somewhere else. Okay, I need to reposition the pivot point. Okay, this is ankle group, but I'm not going to take this pivot point to the ankle. Okay, because already my foot controls pivot point is there in the ankle. Okay, I need this ankle group pivot here in the ball joint. Okay, to perform the ball roll. Okay, so I'm going to snap it to the ball joint. You know how to snap it? I'm pressing D and I'm moving it. See, already snapped to points. I have turned on. Okay, I'm just going to turn it off and I'm going to pull up, bring it near, and it is mostly exactly in between this ball joint. Anyway, I am going to turn snap to points on, press D and move it. Okay, now it is perfectly aligned. Okay, now the next step, we need to group the, we have done grouping the left leg ankle. Okay, left leg ankle group. Now we need to group the toe IK. Okay, left leg toe IK. Where is that? Yes, left leg toe IK. Okay, I'm going to rename it like left leg toe group. Okay, so for that I'm going to group it. Control G, Control plus G, group it, give the name left leg toe group, left leg toe group. Okay, now move the pivot and align it to the ball joint again. Okay, like what we did for the previous ankle group, the same thing we need to do for the toe group. So press D, select the left leg toe group, press D, move the pivot point, pull it to the top, pull it somewhere here, turn on snap to point and press D and move it. Okay, it is perfectly snapped to the ball joint. Okay, so we have created two groups and we have aligned both the groups pivot to the ball joint, and previously we have changed the pivot of the foot control to the ankle joint, right? Then the next step we need to concentrate more, like we need to select the ankle group, okay, and the toe group. Okay, select the ankle group, shift select the toe group, then there is something called ball IK. Okay, we have created one IK here. Okay, this is called ball IK, left leg ball IK. Okay, we have created in the initial stage itself. So we need to select this left leg ankle group, shift select left leg toe group, control select left leg ball IK. Okay, now again we need to group it. Okay, I'm going to group it because I need to achieve the heel roll. Okay, the heel roll, backward heel roll. So for that I'm going to make a group of this. Control G, and I need to change the name into left leg. What is the purpose? It is for the heel. So left leg heel group. Left leg heel group. Now I have created the group for the left leg heel. You can see this group, when it is selected, it is influencing all the pivot points entirely from the ankle to the toe. Okay, and this action should be performed like this. Okay, this is another file now I opened, which I did earlier. This action I need. So where is the pivot here? The pivot is here in the heel. So again I'm going to the working file. Okay, now I'm going to select the left leg heel group and move the pivot to the heel. So for that I need the reference of the character. Okay, so I'm just going to turn on the model and I'm going to move the pivot. Okay, press D and move the pivot. to the edge of the toe. See, there is no need to click on snap to points and all these things, because we are going to randomly move it and position on the end of the leg, that is the heel. Okay, so I'm just going to reposition it. I'm going to position it to the end of the heel. Okay, so this is the end of the leg, right? So this is how we need to position the, I'm turning off the skin. Okay, you can see the heel, left leg heel group and its pivot. Okay, the pivot is positioned here in the heel. Okay, now this is all about what? Grouping. We did enough groups and we did change the pivot points to achieve the foot actions and all these things. Okay, this is the thing about the grouping, and you can see what are all the elements available, what are all the objects or nodes available under which group. Now we need to create what? Additional attributes. Okay, what are all the additional attributes we need to create? One is foot roll. Okay, the foot roll in the sense this entire thing, and the another one is toe roll. Toe roll is only this thing. Okay, so we are going to work more with the foot roll. So for foot roll, I'm going to add an attribute, go to edit, add attribute. I'm just going to give the name foot roll. Okay, and you know the minimum maximum values. Okay, minimum value -10, maximum value +10, other things are by default, and add the attribute. Again, I'm going to add one more control, that is toe roll, TOE, toe roll. Okay, which is also the same, minimum -10, maximum +10, and I'm going to create the attribute, like I'm going to give OK. That's all. Foot roll and toe roll has been created. Yes, we created the additional attributes foot roll and toe roll, and all these things are going to help for the heel rotation. Okay, I spoke about something called the toe joint, right? Toe rotation. So for that I need to create one more group. Okay, this is the last group. So for that I need to create one more group in which all the other groups and pivots will be, sorry, the IK handles will be there. Okay, so I'm just going to select the left leg heel group. Okay, so this pivot, for this pivot I need to create a group, and I'm going to move that pivot to this tip toe. So for that I can achieve this kind of action. Okay, so I'm going to, this is already the file which I have worked, and this is the working file. Okay, so I'm going to group it again, left leg heel group. Okay, Control G, give the name left leg toe pivot group, PIVOT group, left leg toe pivot group. Okay, and under that all these groups and things will be there. Okay, so I have created the left leg toe pivot group. Now I need to reposition the pivot of this group to the tip of this foot. So I'm going to press D and move it, and I'm going to bring it forward here, and I'm going to keep it there. Okay, okay, right, that's all. It is all about the grouping. The groupings are finished. Now what I need to do, the groups and the pivots of the groups and the ball IK handles, everything are there somewhere. And now I need to bring in all these groups, pivots and IK handles under the foot control. Okay, the left leg foot control, because you can see the foot control is independent. So I'm going to select this left leg toe pivot group in the outliner, click middle mouse button, hold it and drag it and put it on left leg foot control. Okay, you can see the hierarchy left leg foot control. When I select it and I move it, I can see my IK handles, joints. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the skin so that it will be clear. Okay, all my entire foot control pivots, groups, everything is under the foot control. Right, now I'm going to give set driven key connections. Okay, so now it is the part where we are going to start the set driven key connectivity, and before that we can bind the skin again. Okay, before that we can bind the skin, because we need to see the rotation or translation of the muscles, okay, of the mesh. Okay, so for that I'm going to bind the skin again. Okay, you know how to bind the skin. Okay, select the joint, shift select the skin and give bind skin. Okay, that's all. Select the joint, shift select the skin and give bind skin. Okay, now let us check once again. Yes, everything is fine. So the first part in set driven key, okay, which connections we are going to finish first? The heel. Okay, the heel connectivity, all these things we are going to finish first. So for that I'm going to open the set driven key options. Okay, so which is the driver here? This foot control curve, left leg foot control is the driver. I'm going to load it as driver. And which attribute is going to control? Okay, the heel and the foot roll. Okay, I have selected that attribute, and you can see in my channel box the foot roll value is by default it is 0. Okay, fine. Now what are all the things I need to add as driven? Okay, so for that I need to go here in my outliner and check for few of the groups. Okay, so the first thing is left leg ankle group, control select left leg heel group, control select left leg toe pivot group. Okay, we need to select all these three individually. See, because if you select only this, okay, you can see the toe group, ball AK, everything is there. Okay, this too will get indirectly affected. So to make it clear, we need to, this may have influence, okay, but we are going to change the value of attributes of only these three groups. Okay, so we are going to select them individually: ankle group, heel group, and pivot group, and load as driven. Now, which attribute I need to rotate? Okay, mostly the attribute which I need to rotate will be not rotate Y, not rotate Z, it may be rotate X. Yes, rotate X, because I'm going to rotate it back and forward, not in the sideways or not inside. Okay, so I'm going to take rotate X of all these three: ankle, heel, and toe. Select rotate X. Okay, now I have selected ankle, heel. See, before that I'm coming to selection mode, pressing Q. Ankle, heel, pivot, and rotate X. Okay, see, foot roll already we have given 0, and here for rotate X it is 0. So I'm going to give key. So we started the first step. The next step is to create the heel roll. Okay, to create the roll here. Okay, to make this leg fold back and come. Okay, if the character stands on its heel, what action it will take, that rotation we are going to do now. So for that, I'm going to select the foot control, and I'm going to change the value of the foot roll to -10. Okay, and okay, select the left leg heel group. Okay, now in the rotate X, rotate back. Okay, and key it. You know how far I can rotate back. See, it should be believable. See, the problem here we are facing, the gap is we have repositioned the heel pivot, right? Heel group pivot. That pivot we need to position it little bit in the top. Okay, so but that is not the problem. We need to understand now. Okay, we need to bring that pivot inside, and little bit we need to place it. Okay, so that is not the problem now. Now I'm going to rotate it back. All right, I'm going to select the left leg heel group, rotate X, and I'm going to rotate it back. Sorry, yes, I'm going to rotate it back. See, you can select here and give proper rotation, because see, I'm going to select it here and give proper rotation. Okay, so this action I want, I feel this is enough. -20 or 22 or 25 is enough maximum. Okay, this is acceptable. Okay, so I'm going to give key. This is heel roll. Okay, and the next step is to create ankle roll. So to create ankle roll, before that we need to redo the pole vector constraint. Okay, I think I have deleted the pole vector constraint. Okay, so I need to redo the pole vector constraint, right? So I'm just, before that I'm going to make everything here 0. Okay, I'm just minimizing this. I'm going to redo the pole vector constraint, right? You know how to redo the pole vector constraint. Okay, I'm turning this in the wireframe mode, or I'm going to turn off this. Okay, so I'm going to select the pole vector controller, and I'm going to shift select the left leg ankle IK, and I'm going to give constraint pole vector constraint. Okay, I have given the pole vector constraint once again. Okay, now I have turned on the skin. Let us check pole vector. Yes, it is working fine. And again I'm going to start working with my foot control. Okay, so what is the foot control here? What it is done? -10, and that's all, only -10. If the heel roll, we have selected the heel group. Okay, we have moved the pivot here, we have rotated the heel backward to get this position. Okay, so now I'm going to select this foot roll and make it 0 again. So now I want my, see, it is backward, it is neutral. Okay, it is a normal pose. Now if I move it, it should come to the forward. That foot should fold forward. Okay, so for that I'm going to do this ankle roll. It is like when this ankle rolls forward, what will happen? This tip toe will be pressed in the ground and this heel will come up. Okay, so this kind of action I need to do, this kind of action. Okay, so this is already the file which I have worked, and this is the working file. So for that action, so for ankle roll, I'm going to change the value of the foot roll 5. Okay, not 10, because we need another one more action, that is the roll should come up to the till to the tip. See, say for example I'm showing the previous file, the file which I have tested. I want this action. Okay, this action. Okay, we have given values for the foot roll from -10 to +10. See, this is -10, we have done maximum. Now in +10 we need to divide it 2 parts. This is up to +5. Okay, this action, then this action +10. So we need to divide this +10 value into 2 parts. Okay, so this is ankle roll and this is pivot roll, I mean toe pivot roll. So I'm going to divide it into 2. So I'm coming here, I'm taking the set driven key again. Okay, select the foot roll, make it 5. Okay, then select the ankle group, left leg ankle group here. Okay, and rotate the X halfway forward. Okay, rotate the X halfway forward. See, why I have created pole vector is because it will take care of the influence of the IK handle. You can try without having the pole vector. Okay, what will happen now? If I rotate forward, the leg will get twisted. So I have created pole vector again before creating this. So I'm rotating the x value halfway forward. I think this is enough. I think 40 the value. I think 30 is enough. Okay, 35 I can give. This is believable. Okay, this is comfortable. Now foot roll value. What is the foot roll value? +5. And what is the ankle group, left leg ankle group rotate x value? Left leg ankle group rotate x value +35. 35, it is a tentative value. Okay, how far it feels comfortable, roll it, give key. Now again it is very simple. How to finish it? Select this foot roll, okay, and make the value as 10 +10, and select the left leg ankle group and change the rotate x value to 0. Left leg ankle group, change the rotate x value to 0. Now I need to perform the toe pivot rule. Sorry, the toe pivot roll. Okay, so for that, yes, the foot roll value become 10. We have given the maximum value. Now I need to take the group which I have created exclusively for the toe pivot. So I'm going to select the toe pivot group, okay, and it is loaded as driven. Yes, in the toe pivot group, change the rotate x value, okay, rotate it forward to the tip, okay, rotate it forward to the tip, right? Okay, make it something up to believable. Okay, it should not be cartoonic. I feel up to this it is okay. Okay, or even up to this I can keep. Okay, maximum I can keep 50. Okay, I'm going to key it. Fine. Now I'm going to make all the values here 0. I'm going to select it. Now we need to check heel roll, ankle roll. Ankle is here. If ankle rolls forward, the heel will come back to the top and the tip toe will be pushed to the bottom. So here there will be a bend. Okay, that bend will be influenced, or that bend will be happen because of the ball roll. Okay, so for that, heel roll, ankle roll and toe roll. So we will check it once. It is actually toe pivot roll. So we will check it. Foot roll. Okay, I'm making it -10, then 0, then +5, then +10. Okay, so this is how a human leg foot working will happen. I hope you understand. See, this is very natural. Okay, there is no any cartoonic or any abnormal motions or actions are there. This is very natural. Okay, I hope you can understand this. This fold, okay, you can give more. Okay, the ankle roll you can give more, I think so, because I think I have restricted it up to this. So if you want to make it feel more, you can give the rotation of that ankle roll more. Okay, and this is the toe roll. Okay, right? So this is all about the heel roll, the foot control actually. So we are left with one more thing, that is tip toe roll. Okay, this tip toe, I want to show in my previous file this tip toe roll is there, right? This tip toe roll. I want to make how to do it. I want to show it. So we are coming back here. This tip toe roll, we need to take the attributes like left leg foot control. Okay, load it as driver as usual, because refresh it. Okay, and select the toe roll. Okay, make sure left leg foot control toe roll is the driver, and left leg toe group is there. You can see something called left leg toe group, not toe pivot group, which is already there. Left leg toe group. Okay, make this toe group as driven. Okay, make this toe group as driven. Again, in which axis or which direction we are going to rotate it? In this axis, that is rotate x-axis, we are going to rotate it. Okay, so uh, you can take left leg toe group, rotate x and check the value. It is 0. See, I want to check it before that. Okay, yes, this action I want. Okay, confirm it, not this action, not this action. Okay, so I want this action, and my toe roll. Okay, toe roll is 0, and left leg toe group, rotate x is 0. I'm going to give key. Now what I need to do, again I need to go back to toe roll. Here I need to make the value as -10. Okay, then I should select the left leg toe group, rotate x value. Okay, either to the top or to the bottom. Okay, I'm just making it to the bottom. Anyway, it is -10 I have given, so I'm making it to the bottom. So making it 50 or 40. Okay, this is okay, and I'm going to give key. Then again I'm going to select this toe roll, make it 0, make it +10, and again come back to this left leg toe group. Okay, rotate x, rotate in this way, give some believable position. Okay, this is okay. I feel this is okay. Okay, now I have given some value in the rotate x. Yes, rotate x, I have changed the value, and I'm going to give key. That's all. Okay, now I'm making it 0. See, my toe roll, tip toe roll, actually this is tip toe roll, and this is heel roll, ankle, heel, ankle, toe pivot. Okay, heel, ankle and toe pivot, right? And when you see, your hierarchy should be like this: left leg foot control, under that left leg toe pivot group, under that left leg heel group, left leg ankle group, ankle IK, pole vector, toe group, toe IK and ball IK. Okay, so this is how your uh, hierarchy should be, and this is how your foot should be working, and this is the toe roll. And like now we can do what, it's like we will check it. I'm bringing it to the top, it is working fine, and I'm checking my pole vector. My pole vector is also working fine. Okay, and still here I'm checking my foot roll. Okay, everything is working fine. Okay, good. The rig setup is working good. Okay, so bringing back everything to 0th position. Now we need to again redo few things what we did earlier. It is very simple, like lock and hide this scale and visibility. Okay, that's all. Lock and hide the scale and visibility. Now we are having only the necessary attributes: translation, rotation, and that's all. And for this it is working fine. So the same thing, you try it with the other leg. I think I have given very detailed and slow and steady explanations. Okay, I will share all the procedures in a text format. Okay, I will type it and I will share with you. Okay, you can follow the text and you can achieve this. This topic is enough for today because the grouping may be confusing and you may need to get clarified which group we need for which kind of action. Okay, so for that clarification you take time and you try this with this another leg. Okay, by the next class we will see the backbone, the spine. Okay, the spinal cord, the backbone. Before that you finish all the fingers and the foot. Okay, I am sharing all these things in the text file. Thanks.